Good evening on this Godlike Friday. It's great to be here to talk about all these news that's been going on all week. Man, we have a lot to talk about, so I cannot wait to get into it. If you can't tell, this is my tired face. I was messaging Matt and Alan and everybody in our group. Hey guys, I just got home. Let me take a 5-minute shower, eat, and get on stream. So, and still had time to make the video today, Alan, too. Somehow we kind of figured all that out. So, but we made it. Everything's going smooth. So I'm glad to be here and talk about the community and what's been going on, because there's a lot of news that we're going to be discussing this evening, and I cannot wait to get into it. Mr. Matt Martin, great to see you, sir. My travel buddy, thanks for being here. Great to see you.
Glad to be here. Yeah, been a long week. Been under the weather today. I feel the best I have all week, but I'm still not 100%. But definitely didn't want to miss being on, because there's a lot of stuff that went on this week with in our statue world. So looking forward to kind of talking about it and getting everybody's opinions and hearing people in the chat.
And Matt, just to do a little bit more tease, you and I have been talking to somebody recently, and we have an exclusive trailer we're going to show in just a minute here. So
yep,
cannot wait to reveal that to everybody and show that. And I got to admit, Matt, it's pretty damn impressive.
It is sweet.
Yeah,
it is. It looks very. It looks very like it is in the movies. Put it that way.
Okay.
Yeah. So
yeah. So we'll show that here in just a minute. So I look forward to sharing with the community this exclusive trailer. So it's going to be awesome to see this, and a lot of things I was not aware of until I saw it. I was like, wow, okay, that's pretty impressive. So I can't wait to go over all that and show to the community. So, Alan, I just got in, man. It's been a long week. It's great to see you. I feel like YouTube is growing pretty fast right now. So I'll take it, and working really hard to ensure our success. Looking forward to this weekend and all we're going to be talking about. How are you? And good to see you.
Yeah, thanks. It's always good to be here. Yeah, the channel is growing. I mean, way faster.
Yeah,
we were talking tonight, like, take a guess where we're at. We're at 1,000 more subs than I thought we were.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like astounded. So that's due to you. You've been working your butt off to make that happen. So kudos. And yeah, I had just kind of a quiet week. Not much going on.
Oh.
It finally stopped raining. It's been raining for like 4 days straight.
Yeah.
So glad that's gone. Just anxious to talk about all the new stuff happening in the community tonight.
Yeah.
It should be interesting. A lot of good info.
There's a lot going on, and I look forward to discussing it with everybody. Alan and Matt are my travel buddies. I feel like today was probably the one exception. I was literally traveling with a trainee, and then working with my boss. We're all in the car, so I was like, man, I can't do what I normally do. So
yeah.
But no podcast until when I got to work. I could podcast, but other than that, I couldn't do that until I was on the way home. But it's great to see everybody here. I'm going to address the chat because we have a lot of people still coming in, and it's great to see everybody. We're going to have an exclusive trailer here shortly. So it's great to see you. The number one supporter of Godlike Statues on YouTube is right here, Knight. Great to see you, sir. Thanks for being here and all your support. I really appreciate you very much. Man, this dude has got a very impressive collection, and big supporter as well. Dinesh, great to see you, sir. Alan doing double duties. Random Korean, great to see you, sir. Thanks for coming in and spending time with us. My man Ryan, great to see you, sir. It's been with some big news this week. You are correct. I cannot wait to discuss it with everybody and go over some of these things. We're going to talk about it here in just a minute. And my main man, Battlecat, great to see you, sir. He's a really good friend. It was great to conversate with him, talk to him all the time. It's great to see you. Thanks for being here. Cosmic Fortress, great to see you. Thanks for showing up and being with us this evening, actually. Another big supporter, Terry. It's all great to see you, sir. Sanlon, thank you for being here, everyone. We have a treat for everybody here shortly that we'll show everybody. Get ready. There's a lot of things I didn't know, and you'll get to see it here in just a minute. So I look forward to sharing that with you. But first, let me bring this up real quick, and I'm going to ask the chat here real quick. We're going to bring it up. Let me bring it up real quick, y'all. Not that. Not that. Only got 6 tabs up. Right one. Okay. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. So I mean, I guess it's no secret, what's been transpiring. BK Collector, great to see you. Thanks for being here, sir. I know it's no secret about what inspired this week. I'm pretty sure, like mostly everybody saw the interview that Rad Titan did with XM, and they did talk with them a little bit, and they had an hour and a half interview with them. And shout out to Alex. I think he did a great job with the interview, and I think that he asked some of those questions that were pretty tough, Alan. About what's been happening the last year and a half with XM and what they've been up to, what they've been doing, and it was great to see some of the responses. But I had a question for the panel, and we still have more people coming. They're running a little bit behind, so just let everybody know we got more people coming in. But I did want to ask the panel and the chat too. A lot of things were said in the interview, and but one thing that really stood out to me, a really good question that Alex asked was, "What does XM need to do to regain collectors' trust again? Like, what do you think that they could do to earn trust?" And I'll start it off, okay? So watching the interview and then listening to them, I think one big factor for me personally to gain trust back from the community is that they need to fulfill all their pre-orders that they already launched, where they've given money, where they've taken money from collectors to us as a pre-order, of course. And I think those need to all be done before they launch anything new. And I think they need to make that right. Even if they did maybe some type of incentive, even for the collectors that pre-ordered these items. Who knows? Maybe they can make an exclusive or something. Hey, you're actually getting an extra portrait. You're actually getting this for us. From XM, you're actually getting this, or hey, you're getting an extra credit through XM or through whatever. Anything uh, they can do to make amends, I think would be great. I did love that they said that there would be more transparency, and also the silence will cease now. They'll be able to connect with collectors again. I think that was pretty important, and they had a lot to say. But it was make sure you check out Rat Titan's interview because I thought it was really good. I really did. Mr. Matt Martin, I'm pretty sure you watched it. I was on the way home and I listened to. What do you think XM needs to do to regain collectors' trust again?
Well, number one, it was a great interview. Great interview. So number one, but then you got to give credit to XM for coming and doing an interview, because I mean they didn't have to. They could have just put out some big press release. Hey, we know we've been silent, and these are the questions we've asked. That you guys submitted, and type thing like that. So. Yeah. Props to going and taking the heat, put it that way, type thing like that. Mm-hmm. So facing the storm, I like their answers. He was very, what stood out to me, if you said, hey, Matt, what's a couple of things that stood out? The one thing that stood out for me in the interview was, hey, we're not doing any more POs or anything until I get everything out that you collectors have been waiting for sure. X amount of time, whether it's 2 years, 3 years, 1 year, type thing like that. So that really stood out to me. And then when I've never owned an XM statue, but after watching this interview, I was like, okay, they made some great statues though. I don't want to say I'm like naive, because I'm not. I think we've all been burnt throughout our lives, and heard a fairy tale story. Let's just say it like that, type thing. So, but I really did believe that what he was saying, like, hey, we know we messed up, hey, this is what was going on,
Yeah.
type thing like that. And but it made me respect him for coming on and answering all those questions. I
Yeah.
just think they need to continuously post now, whether it's, hey, we're getting this out today, hey, this is going into paint, look at, this portrait's getting
Yeah.
painted today. I don't care what it is. Hey, this is just a factory pick today, whatever. Not be silent again. I think that'll go a long way as well.
I think so. Those are some great points. And BK Collector, let me just clarify just a little bit. Is that XM has been silent for over a year, and they had not had any updates on their pre-orders. Make sure you watch the Rat Tight interview. It really explains a lot, and I think it'll make some clarity for your question. But yeah, there's definitely reasons why maybe collectors don't trust them right now.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? I think Bennett said on there, actions speak louder than words. So doing something and going through and executing is going to speak more loudly. Now the question is that let's just say they fulfill those, are collectors going to be in that bracket to where they trust and they'll make a pre-order? Because let's just be real here. Without pre-orders, statues don't get made. That's kind of the way it normally works. And if it does, it's very it takes a lot to get one going. It really does, because they got to paint. There's a lot of people that have to get paid to get this start going. Alan, for you, what is maybe one thing that XM needs to do to regain collector trust again?
Well, probably more than one thing, but
I agree.
I will say this: I am glad that that they had this interview. I think it's important for the community
Sure.
to get some kind of clarification from, one of the head guys there, or the head guy. Yeah, was every question asked that's on people's minds? Probably not.
No.
But I think the main focus, are we going to get our pieces? When are we going to get our pieces?
Sure.
And I think they addressed that fairly well. What I would like to see, in my opinion, if they want to regain trust, they need to be out there more. They can't just disappear for 8
100%.
months to a year like they did. That just makes people freak out.
Sure.
So, and in my opinion, as they're producing these, whatever there are, 15 to 20 pieces that different IPs that people have ordered.
Yeah.
As they're producing them, put some picks out there, factory
Yep.
picks, lineups. This is where we're at. This is where we're going. This piece is going to be 4 more months, and this one's going to be ready to ship. And as they're doing that, post pics of the next one, the next one, the next one, and so forth, so that
Yep.
they're constantly keeping the community engaged. And people, especially if I had something ordered and I still wanted it,
Sure.
the sooner that I could see some factory pics, what's going on, production, this is what's happening, it would put my mind at ease.
Sure.
That would help a lot.
Right.
And I really, truly hope that they're successful. I hope they come back. I have a couple of XM pieces. I've always had some XM pieces in the collection. Quality is, it's right up there. It's almost, I'm not going to say it's Prime 1 quality.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're going to be tough to beat, but man, their quality is right up there. And the art direction on their pieces was really great. I have a couple behind me. They're beautiful, and I hope they're super successful. I hope they come back. I hope they start at some point to at least tease. This could be coming up as soon as we get caught up. This also coming up as soon as we get caught up, to kind of get some interest back again. Not just that they get caught up with what they've got, and that's super important, but I think they should also put some teasers out there. Maybe not right now.
Yeah, not yet.
Months down the road after they start shipping stuff, put some teasers out. Okay, we have this other samurai piece we might be going to be like starting to work on for people that like that IP. When you're working on the next one of the Four Horsemen, if people are into that. or whatever the next IP that there happens to be a lot of interest in, and start putting some of those teasers out there so that people that, like for myself, that don't have, I have nothing ordered from them right now.
Right.
That doesn't mean that I wouldn't like to have another XM piece.
Right.
I'd love to
Same.
have another XM piece to go with my Shogun on horse.
Sure.
If they come out with a Joker on horse or something to complement that one, I would probably be all in. I love what they've done. So, put some teasers out there, keep everyone informed, put pics out as soon as you can of the production line so that
Right.
people are assured that, it's really happening. Oh, there's my statue. They're working on it right now. Okay.
Yeah.
So people are going to be excited and they're going to slowly start to come back.
Yeah. And so, Alan, you and I talked offline. We talk all the time, but I mean, all the time. But
I got a phone here that goes off like every Friday.
I mentioned something to you, is that anybody that we bring on the show, and I promise you, more guests are going to come on. Like I'm working on it right now. We're going to have more guests come on the show. The one thing I'm going to talk to every company about, and every company I talk to moving forward, is that, hey, this project's great. This looks amazing. I can't wait to see more. I'm also going to include is that, how do you plan on marketing this and keep in touch base with the community? Do you have a good plan? Like, how do you plan on doing those things? Because silence is very deadly in our community.
Yep.
And nobody wants to spend X amount of money on something and not hear anything from them for over a year, 6 months, whatever. That is very scary to anybody, not just a statue collector. And I think that I think it's a valid concern. I think that it's something that every company should take note of. And I'm going to give you a great example. Prime One communicates with everyone on their page. They answer questions. And for crying out loud, they have events. And I challenge any statue company to do the same. Like, if you really want to, drive orders, drive excitement, I challenge everyone to do the exact same thing, because it's important for collectors to hear updates, to see pictures, things like that, because that gets them more excited. How many times have I told you, Alan, I ordered that because I saw it on the factory assembly line. I ordered it because of that reason. Those pictures get me excited. I said, well, I guess it's time to order. Damn. So it happens a lot to me. But that's what I would suggest to anybody. They did post these few pictures of the XM Iron Man that I do have on order. In my opinion, this is probably the best 1/4 Iron Man comic piece. Man, I absolutely love this. Is it coming home? Most likely.
Once the interview, and then they started posting, pics like this. I love that symbiote Spider-Man.
I did too.
That symbiote Spider-Man looks freaking amazing. Type thing.
That's a really nice one. I cannot express enough of how they need to deliver these before they talk about anything else. And look, is it going to take time? Yes. They're not going to do it overnight, right? Like, they're not going to do it overnight. But what they can do is to put their efforts into what? Delivering what was expected. That's what I would focus on. If they can do that and recover, I think they'll be in a better spot. It doesn't mean, again, that this is going to happen, tomorrow. But what it does mean is that I think they're putting one foot in the right direction. Again, an interview means nothing if they can't execute. So I thought I'd put that out there, and they sound very committed. I mean, if you really think about it this way, is that XM could say this, they could say nothing and just leave it like that, and stuff
just start showing up at front doorsteps.
Right? They could say nothing, but they chose to come on and talk through some of these things and answer some of those tough questions. Were all the questions asked that they wanted? Probably not. But I do appreciate Alex asking some of those tough ones. I really do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, good luck to XM. I want to see them succeed. Anybody that doesn't want to see them succeed, I'll tell you right now, someone that's been in the game for a long time, you don't want XM to fail. Like you don't want that. Like you don't. I wouldn't want anybody to fail, to be honest with you. But you don't want XM to drop out.
Well, how about this in the chat? If you own an XM statue, what's your best XM statue?
Yeah.
So post it, because once I heard, hey, I promise you, we're getting this stuff out. We're not doing anything else till we get this stuff out. I started looking at, XM statues at places. I was like, oh, I love that cable one. I was telling Jimmy about the Venom one. Looks awesome. And then of course you got the Gen 1, Transformers that look amazing. The Gen 1 Transformers. I mean, they made some great statues. Their Cyclops is awesome too. So What's up, Freddie?
What up, Matt?
Thanks,
Alan. What up, everybody?
Yeah. So I know it's going to be an uphill battle for XM. I understand that. But I do appreciate them coming on, and I do appreciate them going in and just really putting efforts into that.
Yeah.
We will see what happens at this point as we go forward. And I'm looking forward to seeing what the results are. Look, I understand. Look, there's a lot of issues that could transpire, and I understand that. Like, there's been areas maybe of opportunity for a lot of companies, but if you listen to the interview and they asked some of those questions, I can't say they asked everything I wanted to hear, but they asked a lot of them. So it was good to hear some of the feedback from Ben and how that went down. That is a great piece, and I haven't seen it before, but Alan owns it. That one's amazing. It was amazing. Dark Side Dresses. Yeah, that's nice. Oh man, that Maestro version B, that one is ridiculous.
Their Magneto looks good too. Their Magneto.
Oh yeah.
On Throne. Oh my god.
Oh man. Oh, you have those. I didn't know that. Maestro's collection 20. Oh, that one's Wow. Yeah. Yeah, that one's really nice. Mart. I love that one. I would have to say probably the XM Hulkbuster was a jewel to be seen in person. It was just amazing. It was really hard to let go of that, but it was a great one. It was. Freddie, I'll just get your feedback real quick. We were talking about what do we think XM needs to do to gain collectors' trust back? Be the last
one. For me, definitely, it's all about communication.
Okay.
They gotta communicate. That's all we want, man. Because most of us in this community, we don't mind waiting. Some of us will wait a year and a half, 2 years, right? We just want our piece to be great, That's the thing that matters, good paint job, no or little to less QC issues, as long as they communicate with us, this is the timeline, or hey, there's delays because of factory, or we saw something wasn't right, we sent it back, whatever it is, just communicate, say, hey, we meant to have it out in September. It's looking like December now. This is the reasons why. And then show us stuff, again, because at some point we're going to want to see certain stuff. So, hey, look, this is it. This is a couple of things. Now it's done. Anything. It's just, to me, it's all about communication. I think that's where it boils down to, because there's plenty of issues that they have. But the main thing is communication, man. Just like in any relationship, if you communicate, like I tell my kids, I'm a softie, right? Because I have 2 girls too. I'm a softie. I said, look, just tell dad stuff. Just communicate, say, I couldn't do it. I can't go here. I can't do that. Dad, I was going to do it, but this, I said, communicate with me. Then I say, okay, fine. Or at least we know how to plan ahead, or I know how to plan ahead. Okay, fine. You know what? It's taking too long. Hey, you know what? Give me my money back. Or, you know what? I won't get this now. Or guess what? Because I know it's that far ahead. Guess what? Now I could do this with my money, or do, you know what I'm saying? So just communicate. I think if they just communicate, tell us what's going on with their individual pieces, I think that's how they'll start to build trust back. But I know they're behind time now, behind schedule. So at least now, just start showing us some pieces, that you guys have promised us, and that's what we want to see. So
Yeah, I mean, Jim was saying how many years acceptable for collectors? When's enough is enough? I think more than 2 years is way more than enough.
yeah,
And when if you listen to the interview, when you're stuck like that from a rock and a hard place, and you're trying to kind of get these pieces out, that's definitely a long time. It's definitely more than normal, and they know that.
yeah,
We know that. Like, we understand that. What I did appreciate is someone taking ownership for something, because I preach that on a daily basis to young kids. I mentor people like on how to take ownership of something when something goes south, and I think they did their best, and I would like to see updates. I want to see what they end up doing. I want to see them succeed also. I really, really do. I look forward to seeing what they do this year, and I'll most likely pick up the statue. And you know what? I'm going to invite some people on for that unboxing. I think that would be great to have.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I think so. I think that is what. But yeah, you know what? That is Edwin. That is pretty cool, actually.
Domino's pizza tracker.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? But if you think about it, it kind of has a progress bar of where you're starting.
No, I agree. And I guess we're kind of hoping that XM Times thing that they're doing might be a good vehicle to do that. But yeah, I think that's a great idea, actually.
Now
Edwin,
I'm hungry. Now
that's
I'm
comment of the
hungry,
night,
Edwin.
man. I love it. I love the idea. You know what?
Yeah.
And it'd be funny to have you have your little statue moving in a little bar. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I buy a lot of posters and artwork and pictures and stuff like that, right? So Bottleneck, a company, I buy so much stuff from them. I probably have stock in the company, right? What they do, which I like, right, is that, again, some companies do this too, statue companies, I believe so, but they'll send out either an email, or sometimes even on their site they'll have it. Because Bottleneck, first of all, they put out heat after heat after heat, like during a full week. they probably have about like 40 art pieces they've put out.
Two to three a week.
Yeah, I've emailed them. I said, guys, man, you guys are annoying, man. I'm like, y'all need to chill, and some drops be like 8 prints at once, but like 4 different artists or whatnot. So, but anyway, because they put out so much stuff too, they'll have a list, and then they'll say, like, hey, this is what we expect to be out in January. This is what we expect to be out in February. This is what we expect to be out in March, April, May, June. And they'll have the list, and they'll put like next to it, shipping, in production or what have you, but they'll give a rundown list. And they'll send that out like every month, or they'll update it every so often. So sometimes when I bought a piece like 4 or 5 months ago, I'll ask my boy, because me and him, we collect art pieces all the time from like Bottleneck and stuff. And he's like, do you know when so-and-so's coming? I'm like, I don't know. And then I'll go in and check. And I'm like, hold on. And I'll go and list. Oh, right here. This is it. It says Q3 in September or whatever it is, right? And it was like, okay, all right, fine. So yeah, that's when it's coming out. But guess what? In my mind now, because they have the thing, there's a list. They keep it updated, and then if we feel like it's been too long, we email them against communication and we get a response back, hopefully, so, but they definitely need to communicate that, get that running list. I think if they put that running list down of when they expect what to be, at what quarter they're looking at, again, we can be on the same page.
Yeah. I look forward to seeing what they do and to their success this year. I think that again, it's an uphill battle for them. There's no doubt about that. So, but I look forward to seeing what they do. It really is.
Yeah.
All right, I think it's showtime. So we have an exclusive trailer we're going to be showing here, and I really want to see what you guys think about this. So I was talking with him earlier, talking to Matt. This is very impressive. So let me bring this up here real quick. So, and by the way, I have gotten everyone's message. I promise I will get back to everybody starting tomorrow. Thank you for all the new subscribers and everyone that has reached out this past week. I really appreciate all of you. Thank you. I promise I will get back to everybody this week. Thank you all. This is an exclusive trailer from Deep Tail, and I was not expecting it to be like this, Matt, but here we go.
Yeah, me either. Me either.
Here we go. Shout out to the owner of Deep Tail for sending this over so we can take a look at it to see what this looks like. And have a listen. Yes, I did say listen. Have a listen.
Chamber 1 initializing. Injecting bioneutral solution into xenomorph containment. Chamber 1 activation complete. Chamber 1 initializing.
Wow.
I think that thing looks legit, man. It looks legit. It looks so good.
Yeah, I was not expecting it to be like this.
Chamber 1 activation complete.
I do like the emblem there, and I do like how it has the canister where it's got a handle here,
Yeah.
where you can pick it up and walk with it. I was not expecting it to have a speaker that
Me
had
either.
voice
Me
on.
either.
That is pretty
Look
cool.
at that. I mean, it looks good in both. You can change the color of the water, but man, look at it in that clear in just the regular water. Oh my God, that does it. I mean, it's just like awesome.
Yeah, I didn't know it did all that, Alan. I have to say though, if I have this, I would shoot the video with the water, and then I would take it out and never use the water again, and I would just have it, just in the case to where you could see it. I probably would never do that again, but I would take the video of it so I'd have it for reference and show it on YouTube, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
He did say use distilled water. He said
Okay.
that, type thing. And Alan knows, about that. But
Right.
he also said, near the tail, where the tail's at the bottom, there's like a metal rod kind of holding it in place.
Okay.
He says he's going to change that out with a clear acrylic rod. So
Mhm.
it looks where you can hardly see it, type thing like that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, when you're looking at this, and I think of this more, aside for saying a gimmick, I don't think I would use that terminology. What I would say is this is more of a prop versus it being, a one collectible that you would put all together. Now, would it look awesome with your alien statues? Yes, it would.
Yep.
Yes, it would. So I would personally set this up without the water. But I would take the video with it just to have that with it. But
Yeah.
okay, so Mr. Kiefer, what do you think about this? And did you know it spoke like that? I didn't know that.
No, I didn't. I didn't know it had audio.
I didn't know that
Do
either.
you know what the dimensions are on this?
I do not.
I don't know.
Okay.
know. You know what? I'm going to reach out to the owner and ask him about that.
Yeah, I'd kind of like to know how tall that thing is.
Let me see it. Yeah.
For me, do we know what that thing is made out of? The creature itself. Is it polystone or plastic or fiberglass, or what are we dealing with?
I think he did say, didn't he say, Matt, that it's got a special paint that's water resistant or something, or
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I just don't know what it's made from.
Oh, okay.
And I'm pretty sure they'll have it. Go ahead, Alan.
No, I think it's cool.
Mhm.
The only thing, dude, I mean, if it was mine, I would love to see the thing wiggle.
Yeah.
If it freaking wiggled, that I mean, that would do it for me.
Yeah.
But I'd pull the water out of it.
I would too.
Do water. But you know what might look kind of cool
What's that?
if you had the money to do it is get that Sideshow Wolverine, Weapon X,
Yeah.
and steal all the bubbles out of it.
That would be real. Man, Alan, you're a genius.
and somehow find a way to fix them in there.
Yeah.
Alan,
And
You
that would
genius.
with the lights changing, to me that would be a great effect.
Wow.
Alan, you said all of that, but I have yet to hear you say if she's going to get it or not.
I'm not.
Okay, all right.
I have a prop. I've got the what is that thing? Blitzway endo arm.
No,
And
Yeah.
that thing moves. It articulates. The hand moves, and I have the bust coming, and the head moves.
right.
Well, that's
Um,
Terminator. Don't you need an alien prop too? And then you need
No.
you have Predator props because you have the
Yeah, I know.
skeletons,
Enough,
and
Freddie.
you have the Predator prop. You need to complete and get the alien
Mhm.
prop as well. That way you'll have 3 props from
Like I
all
say,
franchises.
yeah, it is cool, and I'd kind of like to know what the dimensions are on it.
Yeah, so would I. I need a little bit more information too, but the price is right. I think it's like $1,300 or something.
Yeah. The price
Yeah.
is awesome.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's not
You know
No,
what?
it's not. No.
I was thinking of, there's multiple ways you could display it. And I think, there'll be some great displays coming when this gets in people's hands. But imagine like having one alien statue here, like on the left, then to break it up instead of another alien statue right beside it, have that in the middle, and then, type thing like that. So there's all kinds of things.
Matt, I have a better way. What if you had the T2 bust, the T2 endo arm, you have
Okay.
the Predator skulls, you have an alien statue, and then you have this alien prop right here to
Yep.
balance it all out. Are you seeing what I'm seeing,
Yeah,
Alan?
yeah.
Alan? Hello?
Mm.
It's not even Sunday, and we're enabling that.
You need to just finish it. You have all those other props from those 2 franchises. Just get this one and finish it and balance it
guys-
off.
You're brutal.
Well, I was telling Battlecat this week, I'm most likely getting Wolf here pretty quick. I'm most likely getting the 1/3 XL alien we're going to talk about tonight. I don't know where or how I'm going to do this yet, but we'll talk about that too. And a few other things. It's like 3 pre-orders. I've probably done like 5 pre-orders in the last like month. And I'm buying another statue on top of it. I mean, Jesus. So, but you know what? They're all warranted, Alan. They're all good pieces. So I think we're all right.
Oh yeah. I wish they would have done a green light as well.
That would have been nice.
For some reason, I think green would have been good with this, but
I think so too.
I need more details. I need size.
Sure.
I need is it all polystone? Are there some metal?
Alan, if it helps you to get this quicker, I'll get all the information you need and I'll forward it to your DM
Oh,
Yes.
right away.
thank you. God, I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Way to help out fellow collectors. Anyways, yeah.
It looks awesome.
This piece is something else. It's
Yeah.
it's very unique. I did not know it did that, and there's a lot of great features, but I'm not sure. I don't. When I say I'm not sure if I'm going to get this in my collection, but it's fantastic. And
Jimmy, I think I want this.
I want
I don't to be honest with all the I don't think I'll probably ever get an alien statue. Really.
Okay.
I like aliens, but it's not. I have other things I'd rather get. I'd rather get Predator and Terminator and stuff like that. But I love props. So if this for me can like do a checklist as far as hit a franchise that I like, and boom, because I do props, I think this would be it for me. Like I would definitely have this. And it's like Matt says, not that much money. It's like,
no.
it's
In
a
our
sweet
world,
spot,
that's
which
not a lot.
yeah,
In
with
our
shipping
world,
included,
that's not a lot.
about 13-11. Yeah, so I think I might do this, and maybe I'll put it right behind me somehow, and then if I get it before Alan, maybe push him to get it.
Well,
Yeah.
make sure you check out details page. They have a bunch of things.
Yes.
Or I could just have it shipped to Alan's house for me, and then we'll set it up together.
Yeah.
And then, if anything, my crib is right here. I don't mind. I'll just hold it in my hand and drive it back. But I'll let him see it live, what it looks like. Right.
Yeah. Vision had a pretty good. Said it won't take up too much
No,
room.
it
Yeah,
won't.
it's true.
Won't.
No.
It's true.
Alan, I seen you had a space on your nightstand. In the living room. What was that? That coffee table, that small one in the corner. Yeah, it could go right on top there. I'm not gonna take up that much space. Why would you need that lamp when you have this? It already has light.
Get rid of that beautiful replica Tiffany lamp and put that alien thing there.
No, I'm saying you could probably move that into your bedroom, right? And then take
As your
the alien.
nightlight. Noah can get it as a nightlight for the young
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, because you know what Alan has in that area? He has predator statues in that area, so that alien will look good right in that corner. It'd be like Alien versus Predators, right?
You know what, Alan? I had an idea the other day, and I'm going to be looking over the article you sent me this weekend. I'm going to read it this weekend. But do you plan on keeping the XM Shogun? Do you plan on keeping that?
Yeah, that's going to be tough for me to get rid of.
It's a beautiful.
Alan, you know what you should do?
That was one of the best pieces they ever did.
You know what you should do? You should do a custom bonsai tree next to it.
Ooh.
Well, okay. For one thing, they don't live very well indoors.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah,
okay.
they really need to be outdoors. They like, full sun.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna let him. But I thought it would look good next to it.
You can send Alan a fake one. Put it right next to it.
Could definitely do a fake one. Yeah.
That would look good. And I'm sure you would make it look incredible. So whatever.
Well, at least it's where it is right now. It's going to stay. But when what is it? Reventure Studio.
Yeah.
Todd's.
Yeah.
venture?
Oh right. Yeah.
Reventure. Yeah. When that Egyptian Queen comes out, the Frazetta piece.
Right.
That's definitely going in the spot where the Shogun is right now.
Okay.
Because I have the canvas of that. The actual Frazetta canvas behind it. It'll be like right adjacent to it, and I'll just find another place for Shogun.
Alan, now you're just showing off, man. Come on.
No, I mean you asked.
Well, Alan's got some very impressive pieces, and I do remember being at work, and Alan sent me a picture. Hey, man, I forgot to show you this, and I got to see just a sneak peek into some of his other setups, and my mouth hit the floor, and I was just like, man. I had to stop working, and just take a look. Guys, I'll be back in some minute. I'll take a look at this.
I gotta go sit in.
I saw a 70s muscle car today for sale that really, really caught my eye. And I started looking at my collection like, okay, I'd have to sell like probably 80% of my collection, but I could get that muscle car.
Wow.
But
you can start over and then you'll collect more statues.
Yeah, I know, right?
Alan, I had that same thought when somebody showed their DeLorean. I said, man, I'll sell 80%. I'll sell my whole collection to get me that DeLorean.
It's a thought. I got to show this off to my boy.
This is off topic, but this is a little off topic. But I just sold a not statue, but I had another piece here that I had to sell, and I put it on Marketplace, and it was an aquarium part. The guy drove over here to pick it up, and in talking with him, I found out he just pulled up in a modest car, and I had no idea. He's multimillionaire.
Wow.
And he owns a DeLorean, Freddie.
That's
yeah. He has like an original. I mean, like with 9,000 original miles on it. It's like a
my gosh.
perfect condition DeLorean.
Wow.
Oh my! I got to tell Freddie.
I'm telling you, at some point, I will make that happen.
I got to show this picture. This I think this picture came from overseas, but just to see them all together, it looks pretty darn epic. And I kind of like how he kind of put the extra switch out on the base, so it kind of looks like he's been battle damage, and kind of the arms just sitting there, so it looks even cooler. I know a friend of mine is very excited to get this in hand pretty soon. But take a look at them all together.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that does look good.
Yeah, take a look at them all together. Man, they look fantastic together. Man, if you wonder how big War Tank is, look at this. It's almost as big as Hulkbuster is. Well, that base looks that pedestal looks a little bit taller, but still, it's those pedestals are really nice. It looks good.
Wow.
Yeah, but look at them all together. Fantastic. Looks great.
It's a lot of room right there.
It really is. It takes up the whole room. That's no lie. I mean, it definitely take up a lot of room. Oh yeah, let me bring this up here real quick. I got this on deck. We got a lot to talk about. Holy cow. There we go. Make sure I can show that. Yep. So Titanium posted a picture of her painting the Archangel. This is probably the best Archangel, in my opinion, that I've seen redo. And you don't realize how big that piece is until you see it next to somebody. But it's 1/4 scale, kind of in the middle, 1/4, 1/3 scale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
With the wings, it looks 1/3ish, type
Yeah.
thing.
I don't think anything beats this one. I mean, first of all, I love Museum. And second of all, I just think it looks fantastic. I mean, it really does. Just seeing this one come together finally, and looks great. It really does. Why can't I get back to the others?
Well,
Ain't
since
nothing
Matt,
better when,
no,
Sorry.
go ahead, Fred.
No, I was saying ain't nothing better when you have a wing statue and the wings are closed in. Because as much as I love statues with wings, it's really a pain when you have the wings out,
Yeah.
taking up the space of 3 statues. Oh,
Right.
that drives me insane. It drives me insane. So,
I did see the Predator by Prime One come out into collectors' hands. This is the Berserk piece, and you can kind of get a really good idea what this looks like.
Man.
dude, those
Finally
mandibles
coming
are
in.
huge, man.
It
Like
is.
stretched
Take a
out
look
like-
at that.
Oh, that's cool.
That's hot.
That looks awesome. It's big. It's big. There's the skull in the water that you're talking about, Alan. It
Yeah,
looks really
yeah,
good.
I love that.
There you go. Oh, look at that helmet. It's pretty epic. Here's the other portrait I was looking for.
Man.
This look how awesome that is, man. I don't think anything comes close to this Archangel. This is the best one, easily. It's back so risen.
Well, since Matt is dipping his toe into X-Men,
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah. And I'm already looking at the silver one. Yeah, I like the black one. I like them both, though, to be honest.
This is the
I
X-Force.
like them.
This is X-Force,
Yeah.
and then this is the X-Men.
Yeah.
The rest of
yeah, I kind of
like
like
them
I like the colored one. The
Yeah,
blue-
me now I'm looking at the color and it pops more. It pops
yeah,
a little bit.
yeah, and it's got some blue metallic on the base. I kind of like this.
Yeah.
Do you know what this base is? This is the capsule that Angel went in to come out to be Archangel. This is how it was in the comic.
Okay.
So, super cool. Super sweet. I mean, if you're gonna pick this
Do we
up,
know how much this is or no?
send me a text message.
No, all right.
You know, great piece. Great piece. It's good. Bring this up here real quick. Ooh. All right, we'll get down to it. This is for Alan. I'm gonna do that.
Oh, great.
Mr. Kiefer, did you see this week? Did you see this video?
I did. I did.
You did. Okay.
I did. Yeah. She
I-
looks
I-
beautiful.
I had to ask you, what did you think about the look at this portrait, man?
God.
Man,
Oh my god. Wow.
that is got to be.
The best paint job.
Oh,
I
it's
didn't even know
really
this was
stunning.
released.
And
So,
Alan,
yeah,
this is like the version A. You got the Mac Daddy version B. You got
yeah.
oh my god, that looks amazing.
Look at the eyes.
That's what does it. Like the eyes.
Yeah, those huge glass eyes. Yeah, beautiful.
I want to see her with the lights off. What she looked like with the lights off.
Calm down, Freddie. Just kidding.
I'm down, player. Calm down.
Come on, man.
Oh man.
That
Yeah,
hair
I
is
guess-
beautifully done.
he hadn't finished it yet because the hair is still tied.
Okay,
And
yeah.
it doesn't have the feathers in her ear, and she also comes with the goggles.
See,
Oh,
now you see, that's what I'm talking about. So you could tell, he rushed this process. I'm like, you got to take time. You got to do the hair. You
Yeah,
got
he
to,
didn't.
I'm saying, you got to go behind her, put the necklace around her neck. You got to, just go close, put the feather in her hair. You got to take time and don't show us a half video.
well,
Come on, man. Complete it.
but remember, he's doing the unboxing right now, so he's going through the
Oh,
process.
okay.
Yeah, he's not the.
All right.
Yeah.
Excuse. That's great, man.
That looks.
Yeah, I probably right now this is like one of my most anticipated.
Alan, where you putting this, man?
You haven't been here in a while, so she's going in the. Well, you'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, this is.
Is it in the bat cave? That bat cave area? We got the bat?
No, going in the where the predators are.
Ah, okay.
The top level though.
Okay. And that's tall enough?
Yeah, actually, I had to move the shelves around, which I did before the predators were put in, because the bust is 46 inches tall.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to make sure she had like an inch or 2 inches above her head. So yeah, I made it 48 inches, so she'll slide right in there.
Nice.
It's 48 inches tall. You said.
It's 46. Well, the version I'm getting is 46. This one is,
Yeah.
But
Trust me, I thought about it, Alan. I did think about it. I did.
Wow. That looks nice.
I did.
you see the way the light just flashed?
Yeah.
Wow, that is amazing.
That is awesome.
Oh, he's got the
The
he's got
UV light.
a UV light,
Yeah.
and showing how the little speckles show up and stuff.
Wow,
The real
how
test is in the
impressive
dark.
is that? Okay, now this is a bus collector.
You're getting there, Jimmy.
Whoa, relax. Yeah.
What makes you say that, Jimmy? Just asking.
Yeah, just throwing it in there. Just throwing it out there. He's got some great pieces for sure, but man, seeing this one in collector's hands is great. I don't know. I'm excited to see what you think of yours. I really am.
So that means that I'm hoping that maybe mine is maybe 3-4 months, certainly before the end of the year.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to see yours comes through. It's going to be a great piece, and I cannot wait to.
I'll have to sell my other kidney to pay for it.
Yeah, it's very expensive, but it's great. It's great. It really is. Why make a purchase at Queen when you can just kind of print out your own? Really printing your own 1-to-1 scale Iron Man.
Seriously?
I saw that. Yeah, I saw. I was like, what the heck? I said that's one way to do it. Save a lot of money, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But I did see. I did caught my eye this morning when I was looking at that. Whatever. But it's pretty cool.
If I had the skills to do that, I'd 3D print some stuff too, man. Like the turtles that you be showing me. I'm tempted to figure out a way to get. Yeah.
If they weren't as big as he is, I think they'd be awesome to have in your collection. But they're so big, you got to find a spot for it. That's for sure.
So is this this third one right here, the gray one? Is that the only one he 3D printed, or he 3D printed those other two as well?
I think the other two as well.
Because for him to put the lights and stuff in there, that's pretty good. You gotta know your way around that stuff.
It looks great. He's definitely an Iron Man fan. It looks cool. Great to see them taking that initiative and making those. It looks great. Bring this up here real quick. All right, get to the nitty gritty here. Let me see here. Oh, not that one anymore.
Sometimes that's the best way, man. You're like, you know what? Nobody can get it as close as I want it. I'll do it myself. Get the paint right, the size right, everything.
All right, let's talk about this real quick because I want to see where Alan's going to put this at. It's important.
Yeah, you got a lot of stuff coming in, man.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
No.
Right. Like, Alan, are you going to buy a new vehicle or are you going to get one of these? I don't know. Alan, if you just quit buying statues, you can have that 70s car.
I know.
But look, you don't need this one. It's not that great.
Ooh, here we go.
Yeah. Well,
Here we go.
Well, Prime One announced this week the Prime One Scorched Alien bonus version. The ES is 500. The price is $2,299.
Yeah.
It looks really cool. I did really, and at first I didn't really care for it too much. The more I look at it, the more I really like it. And here's the bonus version where it's got the xenomorph in like a case.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, actually. I don't know. I guess that's from the movie that I can't recall.
That's from Romulus, yeah.
Okay. That looks really cool. I like how.
Which they just greenlit Romulus 2. So.
Oh, wow.
oh hell.
Yeah. That means more AVP. Oh, look at this base, Alan.
Well, that's what's selling it for me.
Okay.
How many face huggers are on that base? Like 8? I think 8.
I don't know. They're all
1,
over.
2, 3, 4. I don't know if there's one right here. No, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't see. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
There's
8.
one. There's
8 or
one
10.
creeping. If you look at his waist, there's one creeping around the front of his waist too.
Oh yeah, right here.
Yep.
Now, what do we call a bunch of face huggers? A swarm, a pack,
I guess a swarm.
You could, yeah.
a swarm of face huggers, man.
Looks cool.
Yeah, I like
Oh, and
that.
they give you another set of arms too, Jimmy.
What?
You can switch out the arms, whether depending
Yeah,
on
you
how
can.
you want
Yeah.
him. If you want him looking like he's moving faster, the arms are further apart.
You're
Yeah.
joking.
That's switch out arms.
That's on the deluxe, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that head.
Yeah. This is probably gonna come home.
Are you sure, Alan? It's not that great.
Yeah. No, I like this. Now, if I only had to pick between the dog and this,
Right.
if I only have one, I would get the dog.
Same.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Well, here's what you get here: the LED illuminating base. I do like how this lights up too. Here, you can kind of see that. It looks really cool. Looks like the mouth extends, which is cool. Swappable parts. Here's the arms, the mouth. That looks really sweet. And it's got a bus stand. I didn't notice that till right now. There you go.
Oh, that is cool. Yeah.
Yeah, there's the plates here you can use. I don't never use those, but that's still cool. There you go. Wow. Oh, that looks
And
cool.
the LED
Mhm.
screens and lights and all.
Here's a good picture of it right here.
Yeah, this is so cool.
Okay, so I want to get some measurements real quick, and before I say yes, but I really
Do they
love
have
it.
one with the measurements, like on the?
Yeah, I'm sure they
usually
do.
post measurements.
There we go. So here's where we're at. Alexa, what's 94 centimeters to inches?
94 centimeters is about 37 inches.
Okay. There's no way. Like, I mean, 37 inches, guy. This is like, I mean, this is really, I mean, who can display that? Like 37 inches. Like it has to be, well, dogs, Matt's dogs are excited about it.
Sounds
They're
like
gonna get one.
Yeah, somebody's at the door. I'm gonna mute it for a second.
Okay. Yeah. So,
I thought they were fighting.
yeah. So 94 centimeters, 37 inches. So 36 inches, I'm assuming, at 93. And then the height is 98. I think it's just that depth, Alan, that really, that is really big. CXL. So
Yeah.
it would have to go in a bottom case or something. I don't even think it would fit in here.
How
Well-
tall is 98 centimeters? How tall?
Alexa, what's 98 centimeters to inches?
98 centimeters is about 38.6 inches.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
Almost
Woo-hoo-hoo!
39 inches tall. Oh my God.
And that's the
This
depth
is
as well.
ridiculous.
Like 34, 35. You gotta have to angle that, man.
Yeah, I think it's just too big. But I love it. I love it. I think it's great. I don't know. Okay. All right, Matt. What do you think of this? Are you in on this one, or what do you think?
I'm definitely, number one, I'm definitely on the fence. It looks awesome.
Me too.
It's going to be massive, as we can tell. But I mean, that base is just so, just so OMG. It's like, with the LED light ups, and I think they did a great job with the face huggers and all, like just kind of recreating a scene from the movie, type thing. So it does look amazing, though.
It does. Alan, are you in?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just a matter of figuring out where I'm going to order it from. But yeah, I'm definitely getting this.
Okay. Freddie, what do you think about this one?
I think it looks great. I especially love the base, and I love how Prime One did something different with the base and compared to their other ones. I like it. And my thing for me is I want to see the illumination. I want to see the video, or when somebody has it in hand, how that looks like illuminating all those scorched xenomorphs and the base and the screen. But yeah, this is cool.
You could definitely play around with some lighting with this one and just make it look in all kinds of different light, look awesome, amazing. You could do the red, that's kind of classic to the Romulus, like that, do the red back. You could do that color. I mean, you could, of course, do classic green. I mean, there's all kinds of.
I wish they would do an animatronic head at some point.
Yeah.
Where that inner mouth would like slowly come out and then retract. That would be,
Because if we can do light ups, we can do that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wow. This looks great, Alan. This looks great. I wish the base wasn't almost 3 feet long, but
God.
yeah, I just don't see how it would fit in here.
Yeah.
Like not in my collection. I really would like it, but
You gotta make a way, man.
I wish there was like a way. But this is great. I'll be thinking about it. This
Magifix.
Yeah, we'll see. But I mean, I can totally see this just coming out so far because it's just so big, and you got to make it bigger than normal to fit it properly, so it makes it that much bigger.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I'm gonna make it put on the bottom. It still wouldn't fit in the big case I got on the bottom. It's just too big.
I have to say
It wouldn't fit in the big case?
No.
I was surprised at the price tag.
Me too.
Being that it has a really cool light up feature and with all the detail,
Right.
I thought the price was going to be at least $600, $500-$600 more than what they posted. So
Sure.
I am very happy with the price on this.
Yes.
Yeah. Matt, were you gonna say something?
I said it wouldn't fit with your bottom piece, because the bottom piece is the biggest piece of your module case. Is it the depth or what?
Yeah, the depth is 38, I think, and I'm 36 inches.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So it just wouldn't fit, man. Like it's just so darn big. I can't believe how big it is. I'm gonna watch that video. I think we watched the video of the making of this, Alan, and we were watching them paint the base, and the base was enormous.
Yeah.
So I think that's 36 in depth. Was 36
man.
exactly? I mean, exactly 36. We'll see. I'll do some measurement this weekend. A great piece by Prime One Studios. I think it looks great. I can't wait to see more of this one because this one will definitely probably, if I have the room, it will definitely come home. It will. I love it. I didn't like it at first, but the more I look at it, the more I like it. Bring this up here real quick. I'm not a bus collector by any means, but I did see this week too. Virtual Devil posted this week if you haven't followed him, but I did see that he's doing the World of Warcraft bust, and he's getting this assembled. And it does have silicone skin, Alan, and
I was wondering why you was touching it so much.
Yeah, it's silicone skin, but man, those eyes.
This is beautiful.
It is.
The chest looks shiny. So the chest, the body is silicone too?
I think that's, I don't know.
Or is it just the head?
Yeah, I think it's maybe the upper body is silicone.
Yeah, because the way he was slapping the chest, I didn't feel like it was silicone.
Yeah, but it looks really cool. But going into some of the assembly and then getting this all together, you can kind of see what this looks like.
This is Infinity?
This is, I believe it is.
Yeah, that's the Infinity.
Yes, it is.
Warcraft.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I thought this was the one you was going to get.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
You were going to get the 1/3 right on, but you canceled it?
I
Was that
did.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah, this is a cool piece. Just seeing this go on, look how it goes through her ears.
I'd be scared about the eyebrows, man.
Yeah,
That
you gotta
break or bend.
I don't know, but I'd be real careful with it to get it to where it look right, but you can see them coming together and putting the armor on
Oh
here.
my God! Look at those shoulder pads.
Oh yeah, that's got to be that can't be silicone. They putting all that stuff on it. No way.
Alan, you don't like old weaponry and armor and stuff like that. You don't care for that kind of stuff.
No, I do. You're taunting me.
I'm just asking. Yeah.
Oh, this is beautiful.
But look, it's really not your style. You see what I'm saying? It's just
Yeah.
wow. It looks good. I gotta say. And they got a companion piece too, Alan, just so you know.
This is amazing.
And look, you wouldn't like this. She has like a bow and arrow, and look at this arrows, real feathers in them, Alan.
Look at all those quivers, man.
Hook onto it.
1, 2,
Jeez.
3.
And look, they didn't have to do that. Like they didn't have to put make them, but they did put the extra mile to make sure it looks good. Wow.
She must be a big character.
They are. These are big characters. Yeah. I mean, they're very popular in the game. And this is a very popular game. Wow, look at that.
Are those like furry, like raccoon tails or something too?
They're feathers, I think.
No, I don't know what those are hanging.
Yeah, they're feathers.
Oh my God, she's got arms.
Yeah. Again, look at that claws.
Oh,
God.
Wow, that's awesome.
this is really a stunning piece.
Yeah.
Holy
But look,
cow.
it's not that great, to be honest.
Dude, you need a museum to
Yeah.
display these things.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wow, look at how great it is. It's like look at that base, Alan.
I bet this sells out.
Man, the arrows and all, man.
Yeah.
So you got 2 arms, you got the quiver, you got the arrows,
Wow.
you got the shoulder pads.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
eyes light up. Whoa,
Oh.
wow.
Come on now.
That's awesome.
Alan, what are we doing?
I don't know. I don't
doing,
have room for it, but it's amazing. I don't have room as I'm looking around my room.
Wow.
look at vision.
Do it. Do it.
Don't
Yeah.
disappoint the people, man.
Mhm.
See, everybody knows you. Come on, Alan, you getting this stuff.
Well, Alan, just think about it. It's not really your style, like. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Alan. It didn't really have a museum look. How about that? Because your collection has more of a museum look.
Jeez.
There you go.
It's a beautiful piece.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Alan. Send me a picture of your of where your collection is. I'll tell you where you can put it at.
Yeah, thank you.
Or we'll tell you what you can get rid of to put this one in.
Oh, everyone was saying the logo is no good for him. He doesn't like that. Okay, well, that's fair. I mean, I still think it's cool though. Man, Alan, I don't know.
That's amazing.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
I hate to tell you, but there's a companion piece that goes with it.
I can think of one collector that we all know
Yep.
that does busts that this should go in his collection.
Yep.
Mhm.
I think he. I don't know if he does any gaming pieces, but it would look good. It would definitely do.
Two arms is insane, man. I
Yeah,
know a
yeah,
lot of people talk about two arms, but they're
Mhm.
not getting the ones with two arms. They, oh, we gotta have two arms, and I'm like, okay.
Wow.
Looks,
I mean, it's big, but the arms don't spread out far to where it's like
That's true.
real wide. You know what I'm saying?
that's true. Yeah.
No, but look
I
how
could say that,
deep
but I'm
it-
not there. So,
when you see
Yeah,
it
that-
from the side, that arm really sticks.
oh, it
How-
does. Yeah.
How deep is that other one though? How far back
Mhm.
does it go?
Yeah. Oh,
Now you got to talk about depth as well.
See, bro.
This
Let's
looks
see.
like a popo piece.
Yep.
Yeah. It
For
kinda does.
two. You need two of them, Mr. Parker.
Remember, you got to get the companion with it too. And I can tell you right now, Alan, the companion piece, like the barbarian guy, that thing is crazy big.
It's even bigger. Yeah.
It's really big. Hmm.
Yeah, I'd be more inclined to get this one if I.
Yeah. Well, I can see where you would. I can see where you would like it though. Alan.
Mm.
I think
The
you
eyes
deserve
lighting
it.
up is a good effect, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Alan, I think you deserve this one.
Yeah. You know, if I had
I
to
think-
pick, if I had to pick between this one and the Naturi life size that I have, I would
Mhm.
still stick with the Naturi.
I would too. I would too. I
Yeah,
look. I
yeah.
love this one, but the Nateri one is on another level, man. That one
Yeah,
is
yeah.
absolutely ridiculously good. I even measured in here. Not that I was planning it, but I measured in here to see if it would fit, and it doesn't. But I thought it'd be great. Like, yeah, that one is just. There's something about that Nateri bust that's just. It's just epic. That, in my opinion, is probably one of the best busts ever made. It'll probably be one of the ones of the year. So
Now let me ask you guys: do you think the base is too big? Too
Of the
tall,
Nateri or
meaning
this one?
too tall? No, because like so. We discussed before with the Terminator base, right? The Terminator bus, it basically has no base, really, and everybody complains how small it is. Now this has a base that's pretty tall because the torso itself is already tall, and then you add that base, adds a bunch of inches to it.
Well-
I mean, I'm saying, do you think it's too tall? Should it have been lowered some?
Actually,
Or
as I'm looking at it, in my opinion, because of the mass of the figure itself of her, I think it needs that much base.
Yep.
That's fair.
because of the mask? What do you mean?
Yeah, no,
Like the
because of
mass
the
of it. So
That-
The mask. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
I think to make it look drop dead gorgeous like it does, I think the base needs to be at least that big. Don't forget they have it on a turntable too.
they do,
So
yeah.
if you take that turntable out, that's like probably another inch or so.
Well, how much is this? I don't even know.
I don't know. It's got to be somewhere in the 5K range.
Yeah. It's got to be with two arms and everything. Jesus.
Oh, those eyes.
They look like they're on like fire, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just wait. Pick this up on the secondhand market.
Let me see. There we go.
You can hear your ears moving. That's nice.
Oh, it's waitlisted over at Todd's.
Yeah, I have no doubt this is going to be a sellout.
Oh, Sideshow has it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how many Warcraft fans we got.
It says almost sold out.
Okay.
$4,849.
Nope, right under 5. Yeah.
Yep.
I would say it's worth every penny of that from what I can see here.
Yeah.
God, man, it's amazing. It really is. Alan, I still think that the Avatar one is superior out of almost every bust I've ever seen. To be honest with you, there's just something about that statue that really sets it apart from others. It's just really good. So, but if you have both, that'd be even better. So,
Do we know what the ES is on this? How many
I
pieces
don't
they
know.
made?
Let me see. I can tell you.
Because this seems like something that it would probably make 200. I don't know how many World of Warcraft fans out there buying
That
these busts.
Avatar bust is still available at Sideshow, and it's 5,855 for the premium.
Limited to 428 pieces, and just so you're aware, Alan, ready to ship next business day. It's ready to go.
Oh, no, I'm not getting this.
That's a lot of pieces, man.
I don't have the room. It's stunning.
Yeah, it is. Well, it's a great one. I think that whoever ends up getting this was really going to love it. I think it's great. I really do. Let me bring this up because we have all blown up our chat with this, and I think you guys know what I'm talking about. Let me bring this up here real quick, and I will be getting up very early. Coming up pretty soon here. Next week,
We're going to need to call each other to make sure
Yeah.
we're all awake.
You know what? We're doing that, Matt. We're doing that. We're doing that. So J&D just announced my favorite villain of all time for DC Comics.
My wife's too. Bane.
Yeah, I will be getting this day one pre-order for
Day
me.
one. Day one.
Okay, so let me start and let me talk just a few things. For one, it could not have been any more perfect than it is with the pose and with the coat on. I do want to see more, but man, it just looks fantastic. This is exactly what I wanted. 1/3 scale, of course, silicone glass eyes. I think Freddie mentioned it. They really can't mess up the face sculpt too much because of the mask, but I was worried, Alan, Freddie, and Matt, that the pose wouldn't just be there as but they went with they made it safe. They went with an iconic pose.
Yep.
It could not have been any better than this, and I am so glad they're making it. Day one pre-order for me. There's no doubt about it. I'm getting this one.
Freddie, you could pose it, put that right by that camouflage tumbler from Jazz Inc.
And you know what? Shout out to Lane. Let me bring up Lane here because shout out to Lane. If it wasn't for seeing Lane's collection and seeing a J&D in person, I probably would not have bought in. But I saw one in his home. I was like, this is freaking amazing. And then Alan was like, hey, you need this one, Jimmy. So I kind of like, all right. And I'm so glad I did. But yeah, I mean, I am getting Bane day one. Freddie, what do you think about this? Are you getting this one day one?
And this gives you power over me? You think darkness is your ally?
Yes.
I was born in the dark, molded by it.
Yeah, man, I want this so bad.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to get this.
We know the leather coat is fabric, but it looks like the vest and everything else is fabric too.
Yeah, and looks can be deceiving because of how J&D does it. They do such a great job with their sculpts. Everything looks like it's fabric, but it could be polystone. So it's hard to tell. It really is.
Yeah, it's just hard to tell. Yeah,
it is. But Matt, I think we'll be calling each other to wake each other up that night to get this ordered.
What time we got to get up? What time is the pre-order?
I don't even know.
I think we all have to be on in sync. We don't have to all be in sync.
I don't think they announced the time or date yet, did they?
They did announce the date. It's to be next Friday.
Yep.
Well, I do know that James Park, he said that the edition size is going to be even smaller for this one.
I know.
So, I think for this one, what was Guts? Because I'm thinking it's going to be less ES than Guts, or around the same
Wow.
ES. So I'm thinking we probably got to get in there early, man. Maybe to secure this one. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure the price yet, Vision, but as soon as I see them post it, I'll post it. But
Yeah.
I'm definitely getting this one for sure. So Freddie's in.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Matt, do I have to ask?
I think we got the gauntlet here. We got the everybody's in.
Right behind me, I have space for at least 2-3 more J&Ds I can fit in here. So
Yeah,
I got space.
I'm gonna put him right up there with the queen bat pod.
Okay.
Yeah.
Woman.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna go right next to my Batman and Joker.
Alan, I'm glad you're getting this one. I think it's a gem. Man, just to see them do this, I was so excited. And you know what? When you compare this to the Prime one they did a while back, there is no comparison. This is, to me, this is the more superior statue. I wanted the coat. I wanted Bane. You know, I wanted them to be a really high end, and this one is. It checks all the marks. This is one I really wanted.
No, they got the right outfit. They got the right pose, the right stance. They nailed it.
Yeah.
Man, to see them together like that, that's pretty freaking epic.
Yeah. See, now I'm gonna need a Catwoman, man.
That's what I thought too.
But I don't know if I want this Catwoman. But
that's yeah.
Well, I know which one. I know which one you need, Freddie.
Nah, I can't do that one, man. Where am I gonna put the box? I can't. I can't.
Oh no, you can send the box to Marcos.
Yeah, we're gonna discuss that later.
All right.
Yeah.
Alan's got plenty of room at his house. Just store them there.
Yeah, because the thing is, I don't really like. I don't really love this Catwoman, right? Because I would like the trio.
Yeah.
You know, I like it, but I don't love it, and I went and buy it just to pair it up. You know, so it's sad that I won't be able to get her or somebody unless I go Alan's route and get the Catwoman on Batpod at 1/3, and then get rid of this 1/6 I have up here.
Yep.
But yeah.
That's a good guess. I would think that sounds right about right. What do you think, Alan? 2,900? Does that sound right to you?
Honestly, I couldn't guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
All I have to say.
The edition size is coming down, and usually when that happens, the price goes up.
And Sherlin coats in real life, I had one when I was young. When I was in high school, I had a Sherlin coat. Them Sherlin coats is money. Real Sherlin coats with the leather, that's a lot of money. I know this is a smaller 1/3, but I'm saying if they're going full Sherlin, you know, it might be a little bit, because it's not like the Catwoman or the Batman or a couple of other pieces, right? The Sherlin and the real leather. I don't know. It might. With the edition size,
so when I was in New York, Freddie, I went to a clothing store there, and I wanted a coat like this. I was going to buy one when I was in New York, and I picked it up and I saw the price tag because it was perfect, and I said, you know what? I'd rather stay in a hotel than buy the coat. So I wouldn't. So I passed on the coat and I bought a different coat. I bought a different one, but
I'd rather get a statue than this coat.
Yeah, that's at the time I was collecting statues, but it's like
real Sherlin coats are expensive,
super expensive.
Yeah. So I'm only saying that to say if they're using a real leather and they're trying to get dumb it down or whatever, I'm just saying whatever materials they're using. I think for that coat alone, it may tack on a little bit more, So I don't know.
It was more than that. It was more than that. Yeah, it is. Well, we'll see.
In a perfect world, I hope it is about $2,000 because that's
I hope
be that bad. Whew.
I think if it goes on PO Thursday night, our time, Thursday middle of the night, whatever, I think they're going to probably announce the price. I would say at the latest Monday. I think maybe over the weekend they might say, "Hey, this is what we got." This is what you're going to get. But we'll see.
I hope the edition size is more than the guts, because I don't know if he made that Guts a lower edition size because he didn't think it would sell that much. But a lot of people want Bane, so I hope it's not too low of an edition size.
Yeah, I would personally say I'd go these three because I don't have it for a 1-to-1 Bale, but I do love it. I do think it's great. Am I going to get this one? 100%. So I cannot wait. I am definitely getting it. Sure.
What I can't wait for is to hear the people in the community when it comes out to say how they didn't get the portrait and some of the stuff right on it.
Cypher says Tuesday.
Yeah, I'll be looking out for that. Yeah, there'll be that one collector that says, "This man,
the eyes are too small."
Yeah, or I want it with a coat off. Like I want it with a coat off, like but I mean, this is exactly what I wanted. So
yeah, you're never going to be able to please every collector out there.
No,
but you know what? If you can please 70 or 80%, you're doing good.
Sure.
You're doing something right.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I say it in joke, but I mean, there's always room for improvement because I'm sure they're going to put it out and there may be a couple of minor tweaks here and there. I'm sure there'll probably be something that's actually legit, but
Yeah, I have Pattinson J&D Batman, and I thought about getting. I still have the Queen Studios Bell bust. I thought about putting the Bell bust in the middle and having Bane and then another statue next to him. That was the plan all along. I don't know what I'm going to do quite yet. I'm still messing with things. I need statue counseling, so that means Alan will be involved, and I'll figure it out. So, but
I was gonna get the Hot Toys, man.
Oh, Hot Toys? No,
I said I was.
Oh,
that was the plan. Put on top of the camel tumbler.
Freddie, let me tell you, Freddie. I know you haven't been here in a bit, but I have the Prime 1 '89 Batman, the Keaton Batman from Prime 1, and I have it displayed right next to the Batmobile from Jazz Inc. And they look amazing together. I'm just saying.
I got to see how you displayed that one.
Okay.
Man, if I have 20 minutes from Alan, I'll probably be
stop by. I know. I got to stop by.
I'll probably be in his house every day. You hear that door knock, man, Jimmy's here again. Jeez.
See, I don't want Alan to get tired of me, man. That's the thing.
Yeah, I can see that.
Freddie again?
Yeah. Hey, man, this guy's always over here. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, hey, Alan, do I need the J&D Bale 1/3?
I don't know.
Okay.
I was like, I don't know.
I mean, that's a diplomatic answer. You know, if you had the Bale bust, now and we've talked about this. If I get one, it's going to be the Queen.
Oh yeah.
So if I get the Queen Bale bust, it's going to go up top behind the Bat Pod.
Right.
And the third scale Bale will come out of there and Bane will go up there. So that way I'll have Bane, the Bale bust with the Bat Pod in front.
Okay.
So that's kind of where I'm leaning at this point.
I'm going to Photoshop some stuff this week and we'll see what we come up with.
But either way, I want to get this Bane because I just think it's.
So we're all the way up.
Every one of us is getting it. So
yeah. I'm gonna have to trim the collection down again.
No more Hot Toys.
No, stop. I can't do that. Less Hot Toys, yes.
Okay.
Well, wait till you get that Terminator bust, that T-100 bust in your hands.
Game over, player.
Man, show me no mercy.
Game over, player.
A straight shooter. Game over.
Right. You'll see it in person and be like, I don't know what to say. Like, this is. When I saw that in person, I just couldn't believe it. Like how amazing it was.
Well, these three together look. I mean, that really does look good.
It does. Man, that looks awesome.
Especially that Catwoman got her mask on. Don't take it off, man.
Yeah, I think I would put Batman in the middle. And
I was just gonna ask.
Yeah, I'd put him in the middle and put the other villains on each side.
I was just gonna ask that. Yeah, that's probably what I would do too. Man, I cannot wait for this. This is gonna be this is one that I cannot let go of, and you guys know how
Yeah.
much I like Bane, so
Mm-hmm.
this one is definitely going to come home. So
Yeah, my wife said, "You're getting this one from me." I
Oh,
said, "Yeah,
wow.
baby."
Oh, wow.
She loves Tom Hardy's Bane. She's
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's her. That's her favorite bad guy. Yeah,
Nah, I think it's because he reminds her of you, man. Bald
maybe.
head. Like, hey, looks just like you, man.
Gotta
Yeah,
start,
Just with the mask.
I gotta start wearing the mask.
yeah, go on eBay or whatever and try to find a mask like that. And
Yeah.
Oh man.
that's what you should be for Halloween, Matt. Like,
Well,
bring that up.
that's what she always. She's like, "You should be Bane for Halloween." I'm like, if I'm gonna
Nice.
do it, I'm gonna get like a cosplayer to make me out like a legit mask, and everything else, type thing.
That would be actually really sick.
Somebody be like, man, ain't Bane. I was like, no, I got Bane in my house all the time. I don't know what y'all talking about, ladies.
Let me bring this up here real quick. I know this is
See, this is why it's good to have a completed line, because most of us wasn't even thinking about that Catwoman until we seen it complete.
True.
See, this is how companies make money, man. You complete lines, man. Then you got people like, you know what? I got to get these 1 or 2, 3 other pieces so I could put this together. Companies, man, they don't understand sometimes, man. I'm like, dude, complete the line. Complete the line.
Alan's gonna go to bed tonight and he's gonna be thinking, man, where should I put that World of Warcraft bust at?
oh no,
He'd be
That's
tossing.
I'm not even considering.
Okay, yeah, okay.
No. It's
But
beautiful.
you know what? It's awesome, but it doesn't even matter because the one you're getting is much more superior, I think, in my opinion. Like that one's just, it's almost unbeatable. I wish I had room to put it somewhere. It'd be great in here. But yeah, I did see this post from LBS, and guess what?
Ooh,
They're in a final stretch. Batman is coming very soon.
awesome.
Man, I think we talked about it a while back. I think Jay has some great unique concepts and great statues, great ideas, but they need to launch, right? They need to get into collectors' hands, and I think that will start to really ramp things up. But I absolutely love this Batman. I always have. It's a great piece.
Mm-hmm.
Expect some more news from LBS very soon. I cannot wait for them to start making new announcements and shipping more product. But
They will be at ToyCon.
yes,
ToyCon.
they will.
He said, be on the lookout for that because they're going to reveal some stuff. So that'll be cool.
With Green Lantern and a few others. So I look forward to seeing what they do. Man, how awesome is Jay, man? He's one of the best. So I look forward to seeing what they do. So yeah, great piece. Yes, I look forward to what they do.
I like what they're doing here. They put out, where they're at in the production process,
Right.
with a couple little pictures, and that kind of thing goes a long way, especially for everybody that PO'd that piece.
Sure. I mean, you can kind of see. Hey, Low-Key Collector, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in, and also Mitchell, thanks for being here, bro. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you seeing all you guys here. Yeah, I mean, I do too, Alan. I love to see that. And you know what? How much effort, or how long does that take? Not very long.
No,
And,
to do a simple post like this, like, hey, we're in the final stretch, guys. This is where we're at.
Yeah, they do this. They do this in house. They don't have to hire a production crew to,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And how important is that? I mean, not only does it not take a lot of time, it's important to collectors. I want to see every company do something like this. Not just LBS, not just XM, not just Prime One. I want to see everyone do it. Everyone do this, and really keep in contact with the community and their customer base. I think it's extremely important.
Nice. Give us some updates, man.
Yeah, that's all. LBS has done it on several posts, and I really appreciate that very much. How epic are these pedestals, and then this piece along with it? Take a look at this from this Asian collector. Man, man, that looks great. That looks great.
What is this? A Prime One?
Yeah, that Prime One Optimus Prime, that concept art one.
Oh, from Josh Nizzi.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, man, look how big it is.
Huge pieces.
That is like looks like Gundam Optimus
Yeah.
Prime or something. Yeah,
Right.
it reminds me of. But man, but you can't look. Let's just say you're not a fan of Transformers. Let's just say you're not a fan of this particular character. You can't deny how great the art looks. I mean,
Mhm.
this is just fantastic.
Mhm.
It looks really, really good. And you know what? I mean, you're right, Vision. It's just it is massive. It's a big piece, so you got to really think about that when you're picking these up. How they're going to be displayed, where are they going to go, how are you going to kind of get this going. But I really love it. I really do. My man Johnny, great to see you, brother. Thank you for stopping in. Always
Hey,
a
John.
pleasure to see you. Thanks for being here. Great piece. I congratulations to the collector posting that. I gotta ask Matt something here.
Okay.
I was like, good. So pick it on me. All right, let me bring this up here real quick. So I did see this from Sideshow this week, Venom Premium format, and here's where I am. This is an actual comic concept, I think, from it's actually from a comic book, and every time I think of Venom, this is the pose I think of when I was growing up. Having that like more kind of ape stance, and he's kind of bouncing around and jumping and moving.
Yeah.
And that's what it reminds me of. And I think this looks great. And I think there'll be another picture too.
I saw this post, and then I went on Sideshow's website and I put
Yep.
myself on the RSVP list to kind
Okay.
of get notified. It looks like it's going to come with two portraits, like this portrait, and then like a half transforming, kind of
It is.
portrait, which looks cool. Which looks cool as well. But yeah, to me too. I when I think of Venom, I just think of him like up, high up, or something like, hey, looking down, like, hey, I'm about to swoop down and whip some butt, type thing like that.
Yep. Yeah, I want to see a little bit more of this one, but my first initial reaction is I like it. The last one that they did, I was not a big fan of.
Same.
It kind of looked like a raisin, the texture on it. I wasn't. It just, it didn't do it for me. But this one, I'm liking this so far. I like what I see.
Same. I really like it. Freddie, where you at with this piece?
Yeah, I love it. It's I agree with you all. Like when I think about Venom, I think about him basically being on top, overpowering, like a certain dominance, like he's about to get ready to pounce on you. Venom's a big dude, and I think it's perfect. The face, the way the face is, the tongue, like nothing is too over the top, and it doesn't take up much space. I like this a lot.
Yeah, I really do.
Yeah, if
They
I
really
did collect Venom,
Yeah.
this would probably be the one to get.
And I think Venom's like one of those characters like Batman. You can have 3 or 4 Batman. You can have, because there's different versions, but I do think Venom's one of those characters you can have, 2 or 3, 4 different Venoms, type thing like that. So yeah.
Yeah, I remember for the longest time, way back when I first started collecting, Sideshow had their first. Actually, I think it was the first Venom that was out there, and that was the most sought after piece for the longest time. That original comic cat that they did.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
But this one, I think, since that one from Sideshow, I think this is going to be a good piece for them.
Alan, how awesome would it look to have this one along with that black symbiote piece, like side by side?
I was thinking of that because he's perched up on that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That would look amazing. That would look amazing.
And you know what? To be honest, me personally, I want to say I have nothing against these pieces, but I'm tired of seeing Venomized pieces. It's driving me insane. It's being pushed down my throat, like everything, from statues to Legos to cups to basic stuff. Everything is venom. It's not even spider. Everything is venomized. Groot's venomized. Everybody's venomized. I'm tired of seeing. I'm tired of seeing venomized stuff. Like I even seen pieces the other day with Disney characters. Mickey Mouse is venomized. I said, you know what?
What the heck?
I'm done. So, we're saying all that to say, I'm glad to finally see a piece where even if it's like half venom, I don't want to see any of that. Just give me a basic, pure venom.
Right.
That's not over the top. Yeah, I'm finally glad to see one that's out, and I'm like, yes, thank you. So,
You mean you don't want another Hulk venomized or?
oh my god, if I see
Oh
something
my
else venomized, I don't.
Then I see Batman venomized. I see everything
Yeah.
venomized. It's
Everything.
I think I saw Magneto venomized.
I have
Yep,
too.
yep,
Yeah.
they got some of those too. So, yeah.
Jeez. Yeah, I haven't seen Iron Man venomized, thank God. So I don't know.
No, I think this is great. It's just a
It
pure
is.
Venom, the way he was designed to be. Yeah,
But
I like
that
it.
face sculpt is incredible.
Mhm.
It looks really good. Congratulations to whoever's picking this up. This looks like a Dennis Perez piece. Is that just me?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Perez.
or Mr. Nice Guy.
Oh yeah, nice guy for sure.
Yeah, that he's going to be picking up. Hey, you know what? Venomized Conan. There you go.
Oh, it'll probably happen too.
I can definitely see that happening.
I'll do a venomized Arnold.
Oh man,
A
Getting
venomized.
venomized.
You know.
this was posted by a collector that ended up picking this up from XM. This is the Optimus Prime bust
Oh
by
yeah,
XM.
yeah.
And congrats,
Look at
Monty
this
Fresh
thing.
for posting this. We appreciate you. Holy
Oh,
shit.
look at how cool.
Close
that
your
is.
eyes, Matt. Don't
know.
look.
It's not that good. Look at it. Got some awesome,
God, look at that thing.
man. The matrix of leadership opened
Is that
up.
like Allspark or something in his chest?
Yeah, the Allspark.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
cool.
Mhm.
Wow.
That's nice.
It's big.
Oh yeah.
I like
It's big, but it's fantastic.
no arms.
Yep. I mean, this was an XM piece, and Alan, if I'm not mistaken, didn't Queen do one too, or someone
I
else did
think
one
so.
too?
I think Ed Sims got
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, I think. Oh, you know what? Queen did do one, but XM did more of the '80s Transformers,
Oh, okay, got it.
and Queen did more of a Gen 1. Oh, not Gen or Gen 2. So they
Okay.
did. So XM did Gen 1, and they did Gen 2. So it looks great though. Somebody that's a fan of the old school Transformers and loves those. I mean, look no further.
That's all you need.
Yeah, this is the one you should be going with right here. Pretty epic piece.
I like that Beetlejuice worm he got on the side.
Yeah, this is
That looks cool.
collector Dante Crush. Thank you for posting this on the Spec Fiction website. So it looks good. Reason page looks great. Congratulations! I'd love to see more pieces coming out from XM and people getting these in hands. It's just great to see. Let me bring this up. Great. Oh, and I did see this. Where is Brian when you need him? Let me bring this up here real quick. Yes, they did. Let me see. I thought this was cool, but I'm not a huge fan of the portrait, but still. Army of Darkness. I saw that. That is cool. You know, and I thought it was cool. Look at the 23
Oh,
inches, like
yeah.
1/4 scale. So I love the skull behind him.
Oh
You
man.
get the shotgun to his head.
Yeah, this is Brian all the way.
This is Brian for sure.
Yep.
But man, that's really neat. This is where I kind of struggle a little bit. I think the portrait needs a little bit of work. It's okay. It's just not the best.
Was this supposed to be movie accurate?
The Army of Darkness, I believe it is. But man, it's
I don't know that much about it. I mean, to
Yeah,
me,
it-
looks like a nice piece.
it is. But I think that portrait's just off for me.
Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Wait, Alan, you never seen any of the Evil Dead
No, I
movies?
haven't. Nope.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, it's horror comedy. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's actually pretty impressive. Like it's when I watched it, I was like, what am I watching? You know, and then I'm like,
Yeah,
Is that the
it's cool.
diorama that Prime 1 is doing with the guy with the shotgun blowing holes through some other creatures. Is that the
Yeah.
same?
That's the first movie. This is the second movie.
I got it. Okay.
The one that Prime One is doing, to me, that one was like epic. So it gives you more of a, and that's another exclusive or bust. Like I want the exclusive for the Prime One if I got that one because that extra portrait. But that's a great piece, but it's really big too. So this is more of a more manageable piece. Man, Prime One, you're killing me with the space over here, man. The pieces I want are just so darn big. But great piece. I'm pretty sure Brian will be looking at this one because it's pretty cool, actually. Pretty cool piece. I think it's cool. Yeah, let me bring this up here. All right, Freddie, talk to me, man. Talk to me, man. What's going on here? How many of these are you gonna pick up, man?
Oh, yeah, I want this one.
Oh yeah.
I want this one. I have the So I have the. Oh man, if I knew you were showing us, I would have just showed it off real quick. But I have the comic. I don't have the first edition. I have the re-release. Bottleneck did for this comic cover. They did it. I think a couple of months ago. No, actually last year. I'm lying. I got it in not too long ago, a couple months ago. But it's mine is the. I have the regular one and I have a lenticular one. Comic cover, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
The first TMT comic. So yeah, I want this. I'll put it with it, and I can actually put this outside of this room.
Yeah.
On like my media center, so the wife won't complain. But yeah, this looks cool, man. And I saw the size of it and the whole entire diorama. It looks great. I think they nailed it.
Yeah. I mean, I think that this piece here is super cool because it does remind me of the comic. But man, Iron Studios with these odd scales kind of throws me off though, Freddie. I guess because I'm not a 1/10 collector or a 1/20th collector.
Me neither. That's why I like stuff like this. Like that for me, like 1/10 and a little smaller scales. This stuff is stuff that goes on, say, my desk. My media center, like, just put them right next to my PlayStation or, what I mean? Things like that for me. Like, that's why I like these little trinkets. I can put them in, those like little places.
Don't need like a lot of real estate.
Yeah. A bookshelf, if you like me, you see I have a bookshelf, things like that, you put in between the book. You get what I'm saying? Like, you just put these things in little places here and there. So that's why I like these small things, right? To fill up some gaps in areas. So I'm all for the 1/10 and the smaller scales.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it'd be kind of, strange if it was on a bigger scale too, kind of how we put it. But Freddie, if I think I was talking with Battle Cat the other day, it's so hard to beat the PCS turtle line.
I know,
and I mean it's almost impossible. Like to be honest with you, but PCS, the last Ronin piece is probably my favorite piece from PCS in general. That is one that I just love.
And as you say that makes me think I can't get this before I get that. So whatever money I'm putting towards this, because I've been saying that's the one piece that I will get. I need that. I love the Last Ronin story. I'm so behind because they've been spitting out Lost Years and a whole bunch of stuff. They're just going through them, but I love that storyline a lot.
That piece is just fantastic. I wish I had a spot for it. But I don't. But I really love it. That's one PCS statue that I really wish I owned. Just great. Love that one. It's probably one of my favorites of all times from them. But
Mikey on the bike too is pretty good. But
that one's cool too. But just trying to beat PCS with turtles is almost impossible. It really is.
Killing it with turtles.
It really is. Let me bring this up here real quick from Isaac Perez. He posted this on anime page. Man, if you think the light up features aren't bright enough on these anime statues, look at him holding it.
That lights up a whole room, bro.
I know. Look at this. Look at how awesome that is.
That is nice. Wow.
You might be asking, like, what series this is. I really don't know.
Demon Slayer.
Is it Demon Slayer? Okay, yeah. That's cool. I
Yeah.
couldn't even tell about him, but man, look at that.
Hey guys, I gotta go.
Okay, Matt.
But I'll see y'all later. Thanks everybody
Okay,
for
Later,
watching,
man.
and I'll look
Thank you,
forward
Matt.
to hearing through you for the weekend. Thanks,
Right,
guys.
absolutely.
See you, Matt.
Take care, Matt. Yeah, what a great statue. But just seeing this come together like that, and the light-up feature is just very, very impressive.
Yeah, that's the one thing I love about the anime statues, man, is that they don't skip on the light up features at all.
Yeah,
And I just, like I said, I wish that the bigger companies like Prime One and stuff would, take a page out of other companies' books sometimes and just,
yeah,
really get in on the lighting with some
Yeah.
of their anime pieces, because it's criminal sometimes when I see the anime pieces, how great it looks. If there's no lighting whatsoever, or there's a little bit of piece in there, to me, like the lighting makes up a lot of these anime pieces because
Yeah.
they have like these special powers, right? It's not
yeah.
like John Wick or or Superman, it's just these anime when they do their powers and their supers and it's effects. So to see them light up,
Sure.
they should do that. But
Yeah, I'm thinking right now. You look at these pieces. Is there anybody that does Dragon Ball Z better than fan art? I have not seen anybody. You know what? The Prime one is really good too. But someone that's not a big fan of all their, of the series, some of these fan art pieces are just ridiculously good. I haven't seen better than those. Like that Last Sleep, Alan, those pieces they did from Last Sleep, and one looks like a big Christmas tree and the dioramas and stuff. I mean, if you're a fan of them, that's what I would be going for.
Yeah, me
That's
too.
what I would have those all in my collection. That's what I would have. But I did want to ask everybody too, is that with so many pieces coming out, and I think I have a clear line of what I want to get, except for a few things maybe. But is there one that you're on the fence about, Alan, that you just don't quite know yet? I feel like Scorched Alien. You talked about Bane last week. You're like, well, I got to see more this week. Like, I'm getting that. So I don't think you're on the fence about that one. And then the Scorched Alien, we talked about it, you and I. You need to see more. You're getting that one. Is there one that you're on the fence about that you're just not sure about yet?
The only one is the Queen Bale bust.
Okay.
I'm still
Yeah.
on the fence. It's basically it's going to come down to what I think is going to look best up top there behind the Catwoman on Batpod.
Take a picture of it for me this weekend, and I'll Photoshop it for you, and you can see what you want to do.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll Photoshop it for you, and you can decide.
You have those skills. Yeah, that's cool.
It just take a second. Yeah, it won't take very long. I can Photoshop it pretty fast, so you can get an idea of what you think would look good. Take a snapshot, and I'll do it for you this weekend. I don't know how many times you and I talked about this, but it's like I want to see a unboxing video of the Queen Studios Bell bust before I make a decision. I'll be honest with you. I love everything, so it's hard because I love the Infinity one. I love that one. I'm trying to make sure they scale correctly with my collection, though. I'm trying to make sure I do the right thing. So I'm going to wait a little bit longer before I pull the trigger on any of these pieces. These aren't, $1,000. These are pretty expensive pieces. So I want to make sure that I get the right one. I want to make sure that it scales well with where it's going to go. And then I'll make that final choice. But I think right now for me also is the Queen Studios Bell bust. That's one. Other than that, I pretty much know what I want to get, and I am going to get the Wolf Predator for sure. So that one's coming home. And guess what, Alan? I'm going to go through Prime One to get the extra helmet. I am going to do that.
That's what I did.
Yeah, I'm going to get the extra helmet, and so I'll have room for one more, and I don't know what it is. I don't know which other Predator I'm going to get. I can only fit 3, and that is it. Can't do any more than that. But
I remember when you could only do 2. Now we're up to 3.
We're up to 3, yeah, because of the
And soon we'll be up to 4.
Yeah, no, 3's the limit. Like, there's not going to be any more than 3. Remember, because we're moving the TV.
I know.
Yeah, we're moving stuff. Yeah, so I haven't photoshopped that yet or got it into like posted it on Facebook what I'm going to be doing, but that's what I'm going to do, and it's going to fit now with that direction. So, man, I could just clear out this whole bottom row here and put them all right here, like put 3 of them there, like easily. But I want to make sure it looks good too, of course, right? So you want to. My goal is to have Alien and Predator together. That's what I really want to do. I think that would look really epic. But okay. So Freddie, you say a hot toy, I'm going to strangle you. But is there any piece that that you're on the fence about that you just have not pulled the trigger quite yet? It could be a hot toy. I'm kidding.
Yeah, no. There's a few things. So I'm still in the process now of. I'm still kind of figuring out my direction because there's so much stuff I want.
Yeah.
And I do want to jump in on anime, but because there's pieces that I want and I'm slowly thinking, should I do this now, later? There's other pieces that I want before. So I'm going straight, but there's certain directions, like, do I veer left with this? Do I veer right with that? So I'm still trying to tinker things out as it comes to my collection, because I'm still in the very beginning, because I'm weaning off smaller things.
Right.
So and I know Arnold's coming in, so I just try to envision, okay, now do I want to stick with this? Do I want to go over here? Do I want to touch on that? So one of the things was the endoskeleton, right? Because the T2 I have, and then I said that bust is out for order, and I was wavering, so I didn't pre-order when it came out. So now I'm on a couple of wait lists, and how it always works, that wait list, I almost one of them will convert in one of the sites or whatever. Yep. Just like how the Blitzways and the Terminator, eventually stuff comes off or whatever. But then it's like, okay, do I get that now because I have the T2 bust? Do I want to get that, or do I want to get a couple of anime pieces that I want, or because I'm doing customs now, right? There's a line that I want to continue to grow. So right now it's the T2 bust, and it is a custom DC piece that I'm looking at, that I'm trying to decide, do I want to do that? So those are the 2 pieces I'm looking at right now, because everything I want, I've either ordered it,
right,
or it's on the wish list, but not I'm gonna put down for it now, which would be probably the Terminator bust right now. So,
yeah, that piece went really fast. That Blitzway piece, and I do recall a few collectors. Well, it's the scale and this and that. All of a sudden, it's gone.
Yeah, it didn't even give me a day to decide. I was still deciding. I was like, okay, let me sleep on it. I woke up. I get a message from Alan. Freddie, I told you should have got it. No, he was like, Freddie, you didn't get it? That was his words. So, I was like, no, because I was trying to sleep on it.
So me and Alan and Matt were sweating bullets trying to get this all pre-ordered before we went on stream. And we did. And I got to say, Alan did it first. He was on his computer. He did it first. And then I was right behind. I think Matt was next, and I was right behind Matt. We got it ordered, and we were good to go. But that's going to be a great one. If your conversion will happen, you'll get the.
Oh yeah,
it'll happen.
You're on 3 different places.
Yeah.
On the list. Well, for sure, one of them is going to come through.
Yeah. And the thing is, because I do want the endo arm, right? But again, the price was looking right for that endoskeleton, what they had it priced as. Yeah. So I said, man, a 1-to-1 bust. I'll be putting it on some kind of a stand to raise it up a little bit or whatever. Alan will make something for me, so I'm not worried about that.
No problem.
Even if it's a box, something. But because I will need to raise it up a little bit. But I said, man, that's pretty good for a price to have an endoskeleton and just the mechanical functions. So it's just a dormant piece, right? There'll be some movement. I think the eyes go red if I'm not mistaken, or maybe I'm thinking elsewhere. And if the chip comes out, So that's a cool piece. So
Mhm.
yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, well, man,
I'm talking myself into it.
This is a
I mean,
dangerous group to be a part of.
oh my God, yeah, it's like it's like Godlike panel is literally just spending money. It's really all it is. Like we just being how we spend money, and I'm telling you right now, I haven't eaten yet this evening. I'm gonna be eating dinner after this, and guess what I'll be doing? I'll be shopping while I'm doing that. So
Uh,
yeah, which is we probably won't even wait till Sunday, Alan. We're probably gonna be jumping on some stuff tonight. We'll see. I'll be posting it this whatever, but there's a few things that I have on my list right now that
mhm.
take a high priority. It really does. But J&D, Bane coming home for sure. That one's coming home, so I cannot wait for next week.
Yeah.
And one thing to be aware too, for those who don't buy J&D or haven't bought it yet, they are one of the very few companies who is ready early. They're always ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
Their last 6-7 pieces, I think, have been so early to the point where that's the only time you hear collectors complaining the opposite way of, well, it's out already. I still had 2-3 more months left. Oh my goodness, I'm not ready now. So just be aware. So whatever date they give you, just know that it'll probably be ready maybe a month to 3 months early. So
I'll be ready for it.
So be ready if you're trying to make plans for that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, that's some good advice.
Yeah.
I did want to thank the in the last 7 days we've had 1,300 subscribers to Godlike Statues, and I want to thank everybody for joining us these past 7 days. And we had over 1 million views this past 7 days as well. My goodness, thank you very much for supporting us, and welcome to our family. We do live unboxings and statue chat Friday, 8 p.m. Central Time, and also our Sunday hangout. Come hang out with us, especially if you like to spend money, because that's what we do. We buy high-end collectibles, and we review them and unbox them. I look forward to Sunday hangout, and then also I'll be posting in Godlike some updates this week. Still working on some special guests coming to the channel very soon. I'll get those all together. I will see you this week and this weekend in the chat. Until then, stay godlike. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
See you guys.